Good evening, everyone. It is currently 12:22 at the time of recording, and this is Clayton Cross from Clayton's Weather. Thank you for coming back for another update on the winter storm, and today is January 24th. Whenever we look here at the national radar, we can tell that it's snowing almost completely through the country and completely throughout our region, with snow going anywhere from Texas to Oklahoma, parts of Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, southern portions of Iowa, southeast portions of Nebraska, a good amount of Illinois, southern parts of Indiana, almost completely through Kentucky, and almost completely through Tennessee as well. We also got winter storm warnings going anywhere from Texas up all the way through New York and Pennsylvania, and also through our region completely as well. We also have a extreme cold warning coming through the region, which just got posted this morning, for wind chills down to -10 to -20 degrees all the way through Tuesday. And there's also a ice storm warning down there in Mississippi, Arkansas, Tennessee, and Louisiana down there, with the meteorological discussion concerning a lot of ice falling, which could be causing treacherous road conditions. And then whenever we're here looking at the future radar, we can tell, we'll back it up here to noon today, that the snow is coming through the region, and it will continue going through the region for the rest of the day today, bringing in several inches of snow. And then once we get into tomorrow night, or tonight, it's going to be getting heavier, causing more snow accumulations happening across the region, and also heavy winds causing blizzard-like conditions. I'd recommend not going out through these times, and if you have to, be safe while doing it. And we also have a chance of possibly an ice glazing, a glaze of ice across the area in our southern portions down there by Massac. We'll continue seeing snow in the region until between 3 and 6 tomorrow. Then whenever we look here at the snow accumulations through the Kircha, through GFS, it shows that we could be getting anywhere from 16 to 18 inches of snow per area. And whenever we go to the 10-to-1 ratio, then it gets a little bit more realistic, with areas only showing up to 14 inches of snow. But still, in reality, that's a lot of snow, and that's very unsafe to be driving through, especially if you don't know what you're doing. But most of our region that we're looking at will be looking at about 10 to 14 inches of snow, and some isolated spots possibly getting up to 15 or 16 inches of snow. And the snow won't be melting anytime soon with this Arctic blast, because it'll continue be going through the area for at least probably about a week, because we go through Sunday. You can see temperatures are still being pretty cold outside, and it's going to keep on being in the teens around the area for probably about the next week or so, and eventually getting up to the 20s here in a couple days. But as we can see, even through Monday, we're seeing some temperatures down to -8 degrees in the area on Monday at 6 a.m. We just keep on going through. We can see that there's going to be a lot of cold air, and not seeing no relief until about Monday night at about 3 p.m. We'll be getting temperatures up into the higher teens. But then we have another Arctic blast coming through that's just going to keep on giving us cold weather for a long time. Skipping through to Wednesday, we still have temperatures in the lower teens. To Thursday, we go back down to single digits. It's going to keep on being in the cold weather until about Thursday, when we could be getting temperatures as high up as 28 degrees. And we'll be lucky to get over freezing on Friday. And then it drops right down to freezing. So whatever snow that melts from this, it'll turn to water, and then it will end up freezing, because the rapid temperature change will cause treacherous conditions, and then it'll keep on being cold, causing that snow and ice to stay until at least Sunday. And then it'll keep on keeping these frigid temperatures until at least next week, and not seeing the next major warm up until Wednesday, the 4th. And then whenever we look here at the local conditions, we can see that snowing all across the area, which it'll continue being that way for the entire day, and also most of the day tomorrow. And if you're going out, make sure you have a blanket, and make sure you are wearing a coat, because it is going to be super cold outside, and with these temperatures, you're going to have a super high chance of getting frostbite or possibly even hypothermia for being out there too long with being underdressed. So be safe. This is Clayton from Clayton's Weather, and have a good one. Bye.